Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Spot, and this is the Outer Worlds 2. When we last left off, we had just finished gaining the access card we needed to get into the ARC facility that we are using for our quest there. And let's go get it. Right at the moment, this is a bit of a detour. Reptilian claw, hide, nothing from the big guy. Although, interestingly, we've now learned that they can burrow, so that's something new. I'm wondering if we can get to this pier. Yeah, it looks like we can.
Back again to look for this protectorate, idiot. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's list. And it's easy bits.
Okay. That's not what I was here for. Damn, that's a really big bucket. Does that seem oversized? Ha ha ha! Yes, knowing exactly where to hit the door with the hammer, that's engineering. Another advanced decryption key. Well wanted. Backpack. Okay. Just a bit of good gear. Okay. Always worth a side trek for that. Okay.
And he's coming out to spot for.
Now, let's see if we can get there without being distracted. We won't be able to, but we're gonna try. Advanced Screamer. Fictional. Oh. Oh, hello, that's given us a quest. If you return the periodical you found with her name on it, perhaps she'll provide you a reward. From the Library of Redactor Quesnel. Huh. No idea what to do with that. Maybe we'll find out a little later. Kind of neat that that's even a thing, actually.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us.
I think this
For
was
what
the last
reason would
one
we
for the
forsake
day.
such a stable and safe way of...
2 days, 3...
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch.
Yeah, they're gone. You don't have to say that anymore. Fairfield. Okay. There's so much to explore in this world.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here.
Honestly, didn't
He
even
will
see him
protect
there when
our
I
fair
walked up.
town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort. And with avoiding Carr and them. If you too have spotted the chasm between them, I fear the Protectorate have already pinpointed the way with which to... I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner. The fact is that those two never got along particularly well, even under the... One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I... Then her hands will be tied no longer. I suppose I can find relief in that. Some may think it too cruel to use Officer Carr's, but I have come to believe there may only be one way to truly defeat an enemy such as the Protectorate. She believes this as well. Very well. I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, oh dear, I rather hoped that Copernicus rolled off the tongue a sight better than designation C0P3R. I suppose I'll ensure he responds to both in any case.
Okay. Wow. How did I actually miss that? I don't know. He is freaking huge. Ho. Ah, this must be DeVries' house.
DeVries
Oh,
sure has
wait a
some
minute.
shit putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Red trim, round windows. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this must be it. Nothing really compelling there. That looks wrong. And it is. Tracker surgically removed. Interesting.
My cover story has worked.
Ah, here we
I'm
go.
safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room,
Good to
giving
know.
me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me, though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
So, she got some scientific info she didn't understand and then decided to betray her team anyway?
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I hope not, because that's a
I can't
pretty
believe
shit
this.
plan.
Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations?
Yeah.
Some dots and lines on a graph?
Yeah, exactly.
Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientician. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
Wasn't thinking.
No. No. You didn't know her. Not like I did. Like I thought I did. Damn it. I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, Ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Somewhat embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the orders numbers.
I think that phrase is supposed to be the other way. Never ascribe to malice that which can be explained by incompetence.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Sure, but why act alone instead of reporting her concerns to the brass? What made her believe the Earth Directorate would dismiss the threat? I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run, but when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission. To save everyone.
Yeah, so was hers.
You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still.
Yeah,
Whatever her
true
plans,
that.
she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Yeah, agreed. So you've just been liberated. What now?
Juliana. Oh, my Juliana. Even though I now rank among the Protectorate's foes, I hoped you would return to me. Every night I would sneak out of Fairfield, despite the danger, desperate to find you. Hoping
Ectoplasm.
to join your wife. Yet no one has heard
Nope.
from you since you
Just
went
tarot
to the
excrement.
facility.
Ugh.
Not in 2 weeks. I can only assume the worst. I
Loss
don't
Prevention
think I can
Officer
stay in this
Warren
town any
Warren?
longer.
Okay.
Perhaps if I return to suffer the Protectorate's justice, I shall at least learn what became of you. And if you are gone, I hope I shall be executed. Then at least we shall be together.
Jam, can't unjam that door. Is there a roof access? Perhaps. Biomass grenade. Okay, that's a weird thing to find in a nest. Nope. Seems we just don't have the skill to get into that room.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. You know, you might be right. I'm reliably certain I did not want to find out. Guess
You are
I should
smart.
apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation. Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a hurt, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night.
Really?
Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished. I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory. Right? It's all gotta go somewhere after we cash in our bits. Who's to say some of that matter don't stick around in one form or another? I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Saw you coming this time.
Okay, no further info. Alright. Help LPO Warren. Yep. Okay, sell all of our junk. Okay, got almost 1,000 credits for that. That's nice. Requires items. Scrap of paper. Pack 3. Administrator code. Alrighty. Oh, and we're back here.
You're back. Why? Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
Sneak 3 or hack 3 requires leadership 3.
It doesn't? I know a slew of folks missing pieces of themselves who disagree. All because they weren't bright enough to mind their own business when they clearly should have. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much.
Okay, so I'm genuinely curious. Let's do a save here real quick. Huh. That, didn't really do anything spectacular, did it? Alright. Okay. Back to the task at hand.
thing you people are always going on about. Does it really improve your life?
Yes. The paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve.
I wonder if it would help me. Is it available in extra strength?
May the sovereign...
Mind your own business,
profitable
interest.
day!
But it's so much more interesting to mind other people's business. Interesting. Okay.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some no-sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, "Bit slow on the uptake, aren't you?" Until I curry out the kinks in this system, we all should worry. How anyone around here gets any sleep is a damn mystery.
Engineering 2. And there's so many skills that are needed in this game. Pretty early on. We might have to seriously consider doing another run at some point where we just fully cheat the game out, just to see what would happen. Stealth grass. Grass hides you from hostiles in the area, making them unable to see you from a distance. Interesting. Yeah, it makes it difficult for me to see them too. High society cigarettes. Oh, there's a person there, so we probably shouldn't steal their cigarettes.
Thanks for not crushing my plants, friend. I'm the Senior Principal Chief Director of Natural Studies, Acquisitions, and Monetization on Paradise Island. But call me Betsy. I'm
That
always
is
out
much
looking
faster.
for exciting new plants, rocks, and critters, but you can likely puzzle that out on your... Say, you ain't looking for a job, are you? It's easy. Just need to confirm reported locations of a few rare and highly valuable plants. You can keep anything you find. Anything. Just so long as you bring me back confirmation as to the wheres of where you found them. Well,
yeah.
you got me grinning to split my noggin clean in two. I got a stack of reports, but since we're not supposed to be riling things up with the Protectorate right now, I can't go investigate them myself. But since you're an unaffiliated friend, you and I are... More specifically, it's typically found near Zeranium, so it's spread along with the Protectorate civilization, since their technology is mostly powered by Zeranium. Extremely toxic and fairly volatile, but it's a right good source of energy if you know how to handle the stuff. Like I said, most Protectorate, you'll know it if you see it. It's black and silver, and it sort of hangs in the air on account of it being the same density. Don't go near it. Even a full helmet won't help you. Straight to... I got 2 reports so far. One near the Automech Repair Center in the
Where I'm going
southeast
anyway.
corner of the island. The second is to the north of here and a little east of the bridge. And again, friend, anything you find is yours.
Okay, north and east of the bridge. Okay. So, probably in that area somewhere. Okay.
Knock off the funny business.
Oh, you can see that, huh? Alright. Presumably this is going to be a no-go route. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Couldn't just give you a straight shot. I mean, that would not be in alignment with how the original game was made, so this one's not going to be like that either. Most of the maps in the original game were pretty terrain heavy. Arbiter training facility. Hello. Oh, this is a fast travel point.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Entering morning.
Dangerous, and enemies with skulls next to their health bar are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try gaining a few levels before coming back.
Morning.
Leaders and bosses. Particularly tough enemies are noted via their health bars.
Turret sentries ahead. Stealth advised.
Okay, so let's just save, so if we screw up, we don't screw up.
Order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Yes, I noticed that. Thank you. That's not the gadget I was hoping for. We still have the angry music. But we did get one of those big guys and one of the turrets, so that's pretty good. Okay, new save. Back at it.
Over there, huh? His gaze sees all.
Confronting threat.
On your toes.
Ready to waste him. On your command.
Health benefits available at your request.
Yeah, you can't use those in combat, which is extremely bullshit. Alright, back away, boys. We do need to heal.
No target.
Okay, there they go. I was gonna say, how do you heal these guys? Okay.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Seeking cover. Sustain the
think so? I think not. Anti-morbidic soda. What the hell is that?
Look at a few corks low, Commander.
Emergency protocol is fine.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Combat! Over here! Three holes in the head!
Nice. All right. Nothing from that guy. Shock rod. Shiny servos. All kinds of useful stuff. It's a tough fight, but it had rewards. Generic 3. Oh, okay. That's how we could have overloaded the turrets. Okay, good to know that now. Prestige Gin. Lockpick 5. Wow. Sealed. Okay. There is the upward access. That's not accessible. Nothing actually here to move forward. Okay. What the hell is that? That's not a door. Ah, pitch ball card. Nice. I do not know anything about the collectibles in this game, so I'm not sure if that is the only place in the whole game where you can find that particular pitch ball card. I don't know. I imagine it probably pays off to explore a lot, and yeah, so that's what we did.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire.
Can't help you. Sorry.
That's a big flower. No? Alright.
Takes all sorts.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Wants any challenges reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell them. But I do love bids. Come on, friend. Let's go set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street.
Stop that scrounging around.
Knock off the funny business.
Alright. I'm not sure who's going to open fire or not. I'm sneaking by everybody. Nope. Alright. There we go. Oh, stop.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to... How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Whoa, why am I almost dead? if that was just from that little tiny bit of fall damage, I'd say that fall damage is a little bit unbalanced in this game. Should you be worried when you can hear a whole bunch of life, a whole bunch of signs of life and you don't see them? Okay, before we get too close, let's just save again. In theory, we have the authority to be here, right? So we should be able to just walk into the front door.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
It just so happens I have a pass.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass.
Thank
Marshal
you.
Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observant. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Well, what a coincidence. Okay, so in theory, since we are authorized to be here, we shouldn't have to actually sneak. Is there anything inside the... Okay.
Outsider. Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Indeed. Tarts. Really? Shifty individual, you say? I heard that. I thought this guy runs a tight ship. What the F? Can't actually talk to that guy. And if Donaldson is going to be a problem, I don't really want to talk to him unless it's absolutely unavoidable.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Ambient Zeranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate...
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them...
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode.
All wares should be...
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Current inventory indicates 0 copies of item designated stuff.
I see. It's mislabeled. Look, for now, just use the phrase...
Initiating commerce.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll sell all of our junk. That's at least a little bit. I don't want to really get too bogged down with going through inventories while recording. So we'll come back and deal with that off camera. Nothing compelling here. Huh. That's not suspicious at all.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Oh.
Outsider.
Okay. Some interesting items.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend
First the attack, then there's uranium. That is radiant.
Uranium is a dangerous hazard. Onyx, uranium.
We're never. We're never getting caught up.
Okay. So the question is, how do we do what we need to do?
We should get any closer.
Yeah, some are denser than others. What you should have said was instant death. Just the slightest touch, instant death. That's all you needed to say, instant death. Alright. Well.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
This loader mech is out of order. There's no obvious sign of what would have caused the damage to its frame. A metal object of equal or greater weight must have been involved. Why would they put that there? That seems largely unimportant. Oh, well, okay, that's convenient. So if you do get some poisoning, at least there is an auto dock right here. Let's just resave then.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, now what is it you want? Quite busy, as I said. And now, did you have some... Oh, we'll get... Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium. All I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well
that would
as
be
other
helpful.
forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some... Alas, while I'm up... Good.
What a
Wonderful.
coincidence.
As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from... Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud. The one around the main hangar, specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in it, ideally the resulting shielding will protect against any gas. But since it's of utmost... Well, of course, if you suffer prolonged exposure, I believe that covers... Oh, so...
Okay. Collect Zeranium gas. Yeah, we'll do skills and perks in a minute. Okay. Zeranium collector. So now, is there a way to, like, equip that, or... Inhalers and gadgets. No, it doesn't show up there. Biomass grenade. Distraction device. No, it doesn't appear to. Okay.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece...
Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Yes. Let's have a look at you. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing. Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life. What would you like to know? Zeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output... Zeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined zeranium is used to power nearly all major protectorate technology. It's an amazing... However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the zeranium. Come to think of it, there may be some... Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from zeranium. Don't have much to spare.
Blight fortifications. Huh. Okay.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Okay. Easier than anticipated. Okay, apparently we did not get poisoned.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe.
No, it wasn't.
Either that or you tolerate zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. Catalytic amplifiers are a somewhat outdated technology. Available, unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to gild his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, no doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with zeranium poisoning. Dragoons are a mains. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior. Good. Flexible. Failing that, one last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be some... Well, off you go. Shoo.
Okay. Sounds like she gave me an impossible task. Okay, the Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Bad knees. You spent crouching and have really done a number on your knees. Once selected, flaws cannot be removed. Effects, plus 50% crouch speed. Crouching emits a 10% radius sound that hostiles can hear. Okay, so I get extra speed, but I'm less stealthy. No, I reject that.
Apologies, I must concentrate on my work. Maybe one of the others can help you.
Yes, if I could find them, that would be lovely.
Outsider?
I saw that other guy before. Where did he go? Oh yeah, here he is.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of uranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy. I'm afraid so. And you're wise not to get in. The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station. But I'm responsible for the... If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me. Brigadier Montelli does not accept excuses. And the Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this she and I have, please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon? If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear. First, that would undoubtedly destroy the catalytic amplifier. Second, everyone here would turn their guns on you. Believe me, good hunting.
Okay. Above and beyond repair. Facility's second Dragoon chased some crabbles down the coast toward the landing pod. Okay, so it's that way. How do I get that way? Where's the damn exit to this place? So when they said up the coast, I sort of assumed they meant this coast. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to... With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's... Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. You do that.
Okay. Gas energy deflection apparatus. Grants you a temporary shield protecting you from damage and hazards such as Ziranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting the damage taken over time spent inside of a hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. Interesting. Ah, okay. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if we're supposed to see Donaldson first to do that, like, that thing, or just move on and just disable this whole place and screw the guy, but we're just about out of time for now, so I think we'll find out next time. Until then, I'm Alan. This is The Outer Worlds 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye.